the music. Hallelujah, y'all. We are almost halfway through Houston Restaurant Week's 2026. Joining me today, I know it's going to be a party. We're at one of the most popular destinations, and y'all dining out and doing good. It's y'all doing it. We're at Winsome Prime right here on Westheimer. This is the owner and operator, Rob Wright. Welcome to Foodies and Friends. Thank you for getting us here this morning and getting up early with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Y'all are killing it.
Are we really?
Listen, when I open up my Instagram and social media, it's Winsome Prime, HRW, Winsome Prime. And I see the dishes and I see why. Y'all just decided to go all in this year.
Yeah, we look at, Houston Restaurant Week is dining with a purpose, where we can actually give back during this time of year, in August and so forth. So with that being said, I believe this is our 4th year participating, and we really want to put our best foot forward and really get the word out of the opportunities that we have for specials and stuff, and then again raise awareness about our establishment.
Yeah, and what I love is, and this is something that we talk about, diners and Foodies and Friends a lot, is when we see these restaurants who, like you said, you're in year 4 now, so you've kind of been playing the game for a few years now. Sure. It's not your rookie season. You know how to win the game. What are some of the things that you've noticed and some of the adjustments that you've made in those past 4 years to help you really get to this superstar HRW status that you are now?
Actually expanding the menu, to be honest with you, really offering, some of the items that we wouldn't normally offer during restaurant week. For example, like our Hawaiian Ribeye, that's something that normally we probably would shy away from in terms of a value standpoint. But this year we decided to encompass that with our menu, as long as with some of our desserts and stuff.
No, I love that. And the diners are certainly enjoying it. I've seen so many incredible social media posts, and y'all are discovering this place for the first time too. I bet you've seen a lot of new diners.
A lot of new diners, a lot of younger demographic of diners, which is exciting because, that's what restaurant business is about. It's about turning over new clientele and so forth. So we can definitely see the difference.
Well, and it's so nice too, because just so y'all know where we are, this is kind of an iconic Houston's location. This was the old Houston's that we all grew up going to. My mama and I were here when I was little.
This was original Houston's. It was in 1982. I think they opened the first original Houston's in the United States. So when we took over the lease, we had some big shoes to fill. So we had, iconic locations. So we had to make sure we really knocked the ball out the park.
Yeah, well, y'all are. Well, we are so excited to be here and to take a look at some of these dishes. Let's go on over to the foodie cam. Oh, baby, this is my first time I'm getting a look in real life at these dishes. Oh my goodness. All right, what are we starting off with, Rob?
So again, a part of our 3-course offerings, we have our crab beignets, where it is actually real lump crab, lightly fried with a remoulade sauce, and it's fantastic. It's kind of our tribute to our Louisiana neighbors and so forth. So our crab beignets, great.
So, and crab beignet, so Louisiana, so you're getting a little bit in the realm of my next question, which is, if you're not familiar, if we've got diners and foodies out here that don't know who you are and haven't heard of Winsome Prime, give them a little bit of a taste on what is it supposed to be? What is the experience when they come in? What kind of food?
Winsome Prime is basically seafood, steak and seafood, so to speak. But we do have a ode or a tribute to Cajun offerings and so forth. So when you come in and dine with us, you will get your classic steaks. However, you will see some of our specialty dishes will have spinoffs or, some ties to Cajun specialties.
I love that because, we are in Houston. We got to have our spice. We got to have our sweet. I think it's something that we do the best here in Houston because you've been here a long time. You've been a successful restaurateur. Would you say that it is truly a unique combination that we have in Houston? What's your experience been?
It's incredible. The food culture here is so diverse, so competitive. We like to, every day we wake up, we have to stay, on our feet, being innovative in terms of our food and our cocktails.
This is all crab.
All crab.
There's nothing else in there. I feel like that was intentional. Filler. So you're not a filler guy.
No filler.
Oh my goodness. All right. And then talk about this little sauce right here because
it's sweet and tangy.
Oh, this. Oh my goodness. I could put this on a lot of
And there's actually a little powdered sugar in there too that kind of gives it that. Oh. I taste fruit. Oh my
my goodness. This could go on a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Is this the only dish that this is on right
now?
Yes,
it is. Yes.
I might get a side of this for my little chicken.
Take it with you.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Yep. So, Winsome Prime, y'all are doing dinner
and brunch
this year. So $25 for the brunch, and then you're doing a $55 dinner. Yep. And are you doing 3 or 4 courses?
3 courses.
3 courses. And what has been one of the most popular dishes so far? We're going to take a look at that coming up.
So easily, so with the actual Hawaiian ribeye, there's an upcharge obviously for that, and that has been our top seller right now. Folks have come in with their appetite, and they've opted for the Hawaiian ribeye.
So, and we mentioned the upcharge. Let's maybe explain a little bit too how Houston Restaurant Weeks works in case you're new to Houston or you're new to dining in Houston. So when you look at the Houston Restaurant Weeks menus on HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com, you can search. There is a handy search feature. Did you know that we updated our search this year too?
Did you really?
That you can search by ingredient. Wow. So if you want crab or if you want beignets, you can go to the search and the search will pull up every single Houston Restaurant Weeks menu that has a beignet in it. Y'all,
interesting. Okay.
I don't know a dining website that has this capability now, especially for live menus. Yeah. So that's a very important piece of the experience of dining out in Houston during Houston Restaurant Weeks. And then you get to choose your lunch or brunch. So each menu will have at least 3 choices without an upcharge. But like Rob said, they've got this fantastic dish. And because he's been doing this for 4 years now, you kind of understand, like, diners start asking you probably early in the year, like, are you doing Houston Restaurant Weeks? And what dishes? Talk a little bit about that, like the anticipation, the lead up, what it's like for y'all.
I mean, we look at our product mix. We see what items sell throughout the year. So, you know, again, it's about giving back during the month of August. So at this point in time, you know, we decided, look, let's go ahead and up the ante. Let's add the items that people are asking for and simply add this to our menu.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you see what happens. You come here, ask, and ye shall receive from Rob Wright here at Winsome Prime. We're taking a look at their Houston Restaurant Weeks 2026 menu. This is their 4th year participating, and it is one of the diner favorites. It's one of the menus that sells the best, and we see so many diners celebrating it on social media. And this is why. Look, this is why I saw this coming out. I'm like, yo, I need that right now. What are we looking at, Rob?
So we have our Chicken Royale. It's a roasted chicken. It's butterfly and stuffed with boudin, topped over a bed of mashed potatoes and a Cajun Creole sauce. So again, a tribute, ode to our Louisiana neighbors, Cajun specialty. It's probably one of our top-selling chicken dishes, hands down.
And it looks like I can see it's warm. It comes out.
Oh yeah,
very
100%.
Hot, bubbling.
Yes. Yep.
And I love that sauce. Oh, I can't wait to get
the Cajun Creole
into that sauce.
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Now, talk a little bit about what it's like here at Winsome Prime. What can you expect as an HRW diner? What does the HRW journey look like for Winsome Prime? And what do you recommend also?
You know, it's classic dining, you know, with a twist. We have an outstanding happy hour, too, that most folks love to take advantage of.
Happy hour,
happy hours on Monday through Friday, 4 to 7 p.m. We have $7 cocktails, include sidecars, lemon drops, and even old-fashioned. So great value, again, that we do throughout the year.
Yeah.
And then we do some of these apps that you see on the Restaurant Week menu are actually half price for happy hour.
Okay, so if y'all need a happy hour, and we're pretty central, we're right across the street from a lot of good restaurants. We're in an area that you definitely drive by a lot. So happy hour.
Happy hour.
Put it in your
Monday
brain.
Through Friday.
Yeah.
4
Monday
to 7.
through Friday.
4 to 7.
All right. And so continuing with the experience. So when a diner comes into the restaurant, is it dark? Is it light? Is it loud? Is it bar? Is it kids? Is it friends? Is it family? Is it, you know?
Brunch is kind of vibey. You know, it's bright and airy. As you can see the space, you know, it's the aesthetics of the building are fantastic. During the evenings, dinner, of course, is a little bit more darker, dimly lit, your classic steakhouse vibe. We have live music for brunch, so you can actually on Sundays, if you come in for our brunch, you can hear live music from 1 to 3 p.m. Live jazz and R&B, which is fun. Again, after 5 o'clock, you ask everybody, kind of, dress to impress. We want a certain level of play when you come to dine with us.
Because I did see, y'all, just stop it for a second. This is a soup. This is a soup. Did you know that this could be a soup?
It could be.
I could just drink this. Yeah. This sauce is so good. Hold on. I got to show you guys this because I did see there's a sign at the front, dress code. So talk a little bit about the dress code and let me just thank you.
Everybody's not thankful.
Because, okay, let's talk about this. Y'all knew my mama, Y'all go out to eat. Yeah, she's going to say something about what you're wearing. Yeah. But a lot of, restaurants have kind of moved away from that. But then some of them are. So talk a little bit about that because I love it. I love it. Yeah,
when we started Winsome Prime, we really wanted, again, classic dining. Let's stick to the script of, when you got dressed up and you went out to eat with your mom or dad, family, friends, etc. We really wanted to maintain, that level. So, I mean, it's not too aggressive, but we definitely want folks, to give a little effort, before they actually, give thought before they come out and dine. And, I think most of our customers and diners respect that.
Let's go back on over to the Foodie Cam. We're right here on Westheimer with Rob Wright. He is the owner and operator of Winsome Prime. They're in their 4th year participating in Houston Restaurant Weeks. And y'all, if you haven't been here, please come out and try it. This is one of the most popular menus that we see every year. Diners get so excited for these dishes. And Rob, I got excited when I saw this dish come in. This has got to be a crowd favorite. Like everybody must go crazy when they see this dish.
And again, try with our menu. We try to keep it, classic dining. And what would classic dining be without your traditional lasagna? So what we did, we added our twist to it. So it's a truffle lasagna. So you'll have your meat sauce and all that fun stuff, but then you'll have the hints of the truffle that kind of gives its own distinct flavor.
Oh my goodness. Where are the inspirations from these dishes coming from? Because we truly are seeing beautiful dishes, and I can tell that you've put a lot of work into these. I can tell your chef has really crafted these because this is not just thrown together, honey. This is not like, this is something that y'all started preparing for months ago.
Yeah, with our culinary team, the leadership team brings ideas and, a think tank in sense of the menu and where we want to go with the menu. And we throw a lot of things at our culinary team, and it may be from the travels. We travel all over the world, on vacations and so forth, business and what have you. And we see interesting things and we try to get inspiration and we bring that inspiration back to our culinary think tank. And this is the end result of it.
I love this. I mean, I didn't know what it was.
Sure.
Because I thought it could be it could be kind of casserole, it could be enchilada-y, it could be brunchy, there could be some eggs in there, there could be some spinach,
lasagna.
But it is just good old-fashioned. And what I love about this dish, and I don't know if that's intentional, and you tell me if this is a good place for this, but people are eating a little bit differently these days.
Sure.
And so when I look at a dish like this, that's a great dish to share.
It is a shareable dish, and I guarantee you it's great for leftovers.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a very hefty portion, I must admit. But with that being said, it is shareable. However, we see a lot of customers that take it home and eat it next day, present company included.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's exactly what I look for when I dine out. I'm a mom of a 10-year-old son, and the things that I am looking for today as a diner are different than the things I was looking for 5 years ago,
100%.
or even a few years ago. Sure. And what is so challenging for you all in the restaurant industry, and you can talk a little bit to this, is just keeping up with diner trends. People are drinking a little bit differently these days. People are eating their protein and their portion sizes in a little bit differently. How have you all been adapting and keeping up with that?
Again, trying to keep a very diverse menu. We don't want to just typecast and go all steaks. So therefore, you have to keep the classic items in the mix. You have to have the burger. You have to have the lasagna. You have to have, a nice clean fish dish. You can also have a nice, Cajun dish with a little, little this, a little that on it. But at the end of the day, you may want to have one nice light healthy conscious dishes, that, accentuate everything you have going on here.
Oh, you mentioned burger.
Yeah.
How's your burger?
Oh, we have a
That's a loaded question.
Our Wagyu
How's
burger
your
is
burger?
fantastic. Yeah, it's great.
Look at this. Oh, this smells unbelievable. Now, how busy has it been? So if you're thinking about coming out to Winsome Prime for the first time, especially during Houston Restaurant Weeks, one thing that happens is restaurants tend to get very busy and booked. And so it's a good idea to make a reservation.
Reservations are highly encouraged.
Open table?
Yes, we are.
Open
and also, we also do take walk-ins. So let's be clear.
Okay,
We're going to try to accommodate any and everyone that comes to the door. However, to ensure a nice, indelible dining experience, reservations are encouraged.
Okay.
Yep.
And so, but like a weekend, it's probably reservation only.
Especially Friday night, Saturday for sure.
Friday night.
Brunch, you may be able to sneak in the door and catch a seat at the bar and so forth. But for dinner, highly recommend.
And is your brunch just Sundays?
Saturday and Sunday.
11
to 4. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
This is fantastic.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
No. Wait a minute. I'm going to tell you something. This pasta, I don't know where you're getting the pasta. I'm very particular about the pasta.
Sure.
I like the thickness of this pasta. This is a nice, thick, chunky, hearty pasta.
Right.
And it goes so great. And then the meat, it's the perfect size, little crumbles.
It is. Yep.
The sauce, it's not too salty.
Right.
So my son would like this.
Right.
Like this is not going.
It's a kid's favorite, 100%. My daughter loves it as well. So that's
back to the foodie cam. We are talking to Rob Wright. He is the owner and operator of Winsome Prime. If y'all haven't been here for Houston Restaurant Weeks 2026, you may want to think about making a reservation. These dishes are out of control. Look at this. What are we looking at, Rob?
So again, we took over Houston's, obviously, the Houston location. So one of the first items that we had to come up with was a dish that paid tribute to the former Houston.
Love that.
So what dish was this top selling dish at Houston's when I went? The Hawaiian steak. So we did our own spinoff of our Hawaiian Ribeye. That was, again, the first item that we formulated when we came up with our menu. So it's a steak that's marinated in a blend of Polynesian sauces, brown sugar, soy sauce, and a couple other items, spices that really give it a sweet, savory flavor, topped with charred pineapple and our roasted garlic potatoes.
And this is so smart of a presentation.
Sure.
Because it takes better pictures.
Yeah, that part.
Right? Like, how many pictures have we taken of a creme brulee in a little thing? But now, smart operators, they're understanding that diners like to eat a little bit differently. Plus, this is a board. So, y'all, how can you not share this, whether you like it or not? But this is very conducive for sharing.
And it's classic. It kind of takes you back to, the Texas roots where you're eating off wood and so forth versus, just a big fancy plate or something to that effect. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, did you grow up here in Houston, Rob?
Actually, I did.
You did, yes.
Yeah, Northwest Houston. Yeah.
And what do you think was the inspiration? Because you have a beautiful restaurant. You're in a historic location. Your dishes are incredible. You're supporting the food bank. What helped you understand that this is what you wanted to do with your career?
I was in the insurance industry for 15 years. So I worked with State Farm for a number of years and traveled a lot with State Farm. And during those travels, again, I had the opportunity to travel all over the country. So I encountered all types of food types from the Midwest, West Coast, East Coast, South, and North. So with all those things, I had an affinity for food. And when I got back and got stabilized, formed our leadership team. And that really is a culmination of what our menu is. It's a hodgepodge of all our travels and bringing it all together under one menu.
Yeah. So you got to try every barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Like the St. Louis,
Kansas
the West
City.
Coast,
Oh my God.
Kansas.
Gates Barbecue. I gotta give props to Gates Barbecue in Kansas City.
They're good.
Oh, fantastic.
Is that the best sauce?
It is.
Is it a spice? What is it? Is it a spicy sweet?
It's a sweet savory, but from what I understand, in Kansas City they use a different type of wood in terms of I think it's cherry wood, so it gives the meat a completely different flavor than our Texas pecan and oak wood and so forth.
Interesting. What are we looking at, Rob?
This is our rum butter cake. This is actually our newest addition to our menu, dessert menu, and so forth. Fantastic! It's flown off the menu. Needless to say, my mom's signature carrot cake had been the #1 seller. This was a close #2. So,
oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So new
Yeah.
for Houston Restaurant Weeks. Do you still have the carrot cake?
We do have the carrot cake, but due to the cost associated with it, unfortunately, put it on the restaurant week menu is going to be a little rough on us. So we gave you our next best offering, and I think the folks are loving it.
No, and I appreciate that. And if you wouldn't mind just talking a little bit about kind of what goes into the decisions that you as an operator when you're looking at those food costs, because at the end of the day, y'all, this is just a numbers game, right? This is a pure numbers game. And so if, from an operator perspective, what are some of the things that you consider when you decide to participate?
One thing we don't do is devalue the quality of the dish. If you're ordering a shrimp dish or something for that effect, we're not going to give you, the 18-20 count. We're going to stick to our guns, and you'll get the 8-12 or something to that effect. But again, maintaining the quality. Again, people are eating different now. People aren't eating as much, so therefore you can lower the portions. They still get the great food quality, and we're still able to operate.
Yeah, no, I love that, and it truly is. I've heard from a lot of operators that 2026 in particular has been the most challenging.
Very challenging. With the economy, folks don't travel, accept it or not, Houston's a big tourism city. So folks aren't traveling like they used to. So with that being said, we kind of caught it with that. We've caught it with a saturation in the market of a lot of different restaurants.
I think I saw an article the other day that said that Houston had the most restaurant closings.
That part. Well, if you have the most number of restaurants, then you're going to, obviously that number is going to, you have the most amount of closings. So it's almost like musical chairs. Once music stops, everybody sits down, somebody's going to get left out.
Now talk a little bit about what happens outside of Houston Restaurant Weeks here. So do y'all have any special events that you run, wine dinners? I know you mentioned live music. In case y'all want to come here after Houston Restaurant Weeks, what can they look forward to?
So interesting you mentioned that, because we're in our year 5, we actually offer a very similar offering that we do for Restaurant Week, where it's a 3-course setting for a value price. So very similar. So keep it, if you follow winsomeprime.com and check our website, you'll be able to see that offering that we offer. It's a 3-course offering, and it's really good. So it's a value based during the week.
Yeah, and I've noticed a lot of restaurants do that, and it's a very handy tactic.
It is
for the rest of the year, and it's just a great way to try a new restaurant and get multiple dishes that you can share. Like when I go out for Houston Restaurant Weeks with my friends, we all choose different items on the menu. So by the time our whole entire orders come out, we're kind of looking at your whole menu.
Exactly.
And that's good for you, right? Talk a little bit about why that's so good.
It is. I mean, like I said, when folks come in, we don't want them to spend a fortune. I'm like the same way we go with our families. We try to, everybody kind of order a little something. We kind of nibble off it. Everybody nibbles and so forth, so we next time we come back, we know exactly what we're gravitating to order. So,
All right. I got to ask you a burning question. Are you going to dine out and do good this August?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Where are you going to go? Tell me where you're going to go. You got to take your daughter. Let her pick. Where are you going to go?
Actually, I usually let my wife kind of make those decisions. We live in West Houston. Kirkwood has kind of been our little go-to spot.
I'm in West Houston. We're neighbors.
Yeah. So that's a great restaurant. The Henry's, another good restaurant that we go to. We're in, on the Quick, and then Credence. That's another one of our.
Oh, interesting. Yes. So they're all new this year. So the Henry is new. Yes. And we were so excited to have those join the program. I haven't gotten over to Kirkwood yet, and
it's nice, beautiful.
It's beautiful, and we were so excited for them to join this year. All right, y'all. So definitely opentable.com is your friend for reservations. Winsome Prime. HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com is your source for all of the restaurants supporting the Houston Food Bank this month. And y'all are the magic. Y'all are the ones that are dining out and doing good. You're supporting our local restaurants during what would typically be a slower time, but because y'all are so amazing, it's actually one of their busiest times. And at the same time, the Houston Food Bank is getting a huge check, and y'all are feeding over 70 million Houstonians
Incredible.
over the last 23 years. Rob, I mean, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
We can't do it without y'all. I truly think Houston is the most special city in the world because we got all these Houstonians that come together to eat and support one another. And I think it's the most beautiful thing in the world. All right, y'all, make sure to follow us and Winsome Prime on Instagram. You can also check us out on YouTube. Our YouTube channel, oh my goodness, if you haven't been there, there's a ton of new things, lots of clips, lots of special features. Make sure you subscribe, and we will see you guys next time on another episode of Foodies and Friends. Thank you so much, Rob. This is wonderful. Cheers.
Thank you.
All right.